Hi friends! So today we're going to continue to add and subtract in word problems and figure out these tricky equations. So we're doing 7-6 today, and then we're going to start with our solve and share like always. So this one's kind of funky looking. It says what number goes in the blank to make the equation true? Show how you found out. So we have 17 minus 9 equals 6 plus blank. So that means whatever number we get here has to be equal to whatever number we get here. But we have to figure this out. So to figure this out, first I'm going to solve 17 minus 9. Well, if I count backwards, I know that 17 minus 9 equals what? Make sure that you actually show your work. So I'm going to use my base 10 blocks. So first I'm going to draw 17, which is 1 10 and 7 ones. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. But I don't have enough ones to subtract my 9 here. So you already know I'm going to cross out this 10 and trade it for 10 ones. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. So now that I did that, I can now subtract my 9 ones. So let me change my colors real quick. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. And that leaves me with 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. That leaves me with 7 ones. Now let's double check I did that right. Did I take away 9? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Uh-oh, Miss Ortiz crossed out way too many. So I'm going to go back and fix that. Let me put that back as a 1. So now I have, let me get my eraser here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8. So I have 8 ones. See, boys and girls, it's so important to check your work because you can make a silly mistake like that and cross out too many or too less. Now that I know that this side is 8, that means this side also has to be equal to 8. But 6 plus what will get me 8? Well, I can count on until I get to 8. So 6, 7, 8. Well, I counted on 2. So let me think. 6 plus 2 gives me 8. So what number goes in the blank to make this equation true? Well, Well, the answer is 2 because 6 plus 2 will give me 8 and 17 minus 9 gives me 8. And obviously 8 is equal to 8, which makes this true. 17 minus 9 is equal to 6 plus 2 because both of these equations get me to the same sum or difference of 8. All right, so that was today's solve and share, and now we're going to take a look at our visual learning. Let's see if it works. Here we go.
Find the missing number to make this equation true. The equal sign means the values on both sides are the same. You can have addition on one side and subtraction on the other side of an equation as long as they have the same value. You can find 18 plus 10 first. 18 plus 10 equals 28. The problem is now much simpler. So 28 equals 34 minus some number. What number can you subtract from 34 to get 28? You can count on from 28 to 34. 28 plus 2 equals 30. 30 plus 4 equals 34. How much did you count on? Select your answer.
All right, so how much did they count on between starting from 28 to get to 34 from 28? How much in total did they count on? Not just 4, because we also did 2. But 4 plus 2 is 6, so the answer is 6. There we go.
You counted on 6. The missing number is 6. Make sure both sides of the equal sign have the same value. 18 plus 10 equals 28. 34 minus 6 equals 28. So 18 plus 10 equals 34 minus 6.
All right, so let's review exactly what they did here. If I can get, that didn't work. Does this not have markers? Oh, that didn't work either. It's okay. So, okay. So basically what they did here is they did 18 plus 10 equals 34 minus blank. So let's talk about that. Okay, let me get my blank document up. All right, so the equation was 18 plus 10 equals 34 minus blank. All right, so the very first thing is we need to figure out, the important thing we need to remember here, guys, is that each side is going to be equal to each other. So whatever answer we get here has to be the answer we get here. But we can't figure out the answer we get here until we figure out what goes in the blank. So the very first step is to figure out the answer to this part of the equation. So you're going to do 18 plus 10. Well, first of all, I'm going to draw, if I can, here's my marker. 110 and 8 ones. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 plus 110. And that's just 1. Honestly, with our awesome knowledge of place value, you probably didn't even need to draw the base 10 blocks, but you should. So now I have 2 10s, and I still have just 8 ones. So the answer on this side was 28. So that's the first thing we did. So 28. So I know that this is also going to be a value of 28. So I need to figure out what will get me to this special mystery number. Okay? So, like they said in the video, if I'm going to reverse, they said they got 6. And how did they do that? Well, they started back at 28 because they knew that it has to have the same value of 28. So they started at 28 and they counted 1, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36 until they got to, 34. Until they got to 34. And they ended up adding on 6. So they counted out 6. And then you think about it, 34 minus 6, what does it equal? 28, right? Or you could have done 34 minus 28 to get you to the answer 6. And that is it for today. Make sure you do your independent practice and submit